Love isn't dead. We just stopped caring about it. I'm saying that we're not afraid of falling in love. It's that we don't think that we need it anymore. We see love all the time. We see it in movies. We see it in TV shows. We see it in Instagram posts that make it seem like there's way too much PDA. And the hardest part about it is it all looks so real. Like when you're watching Friends and Ross is running to the airport, or when you're watching How I Met Your Mother and Ted is giving some poetic ass speech, and it feels so real. And that's the problem. Love doesn't happen in the perfect lighting with a Coldplay song playing in the background. But when you're watching these stories unfold, when you're binging them over and over again, you kind of start to believe that it does. I'm guilty for that too. And if we already feel love through a screen every single day, do we really need it in our lives for ourselves? So I broke down why we stopped falling in love in 3 sections. Section 1, watching love instead of living it. There was a time when love stories weren't on demand. When you wanted to see a romance movie, a rom-com, or TV show, anything, you had to wait for it to air. You had to wait for it to come out in theaters. You couldn't just rewatch your favorite show every single night before bed to help you fall asleep. But now, love is everywhere. And it's so good that it kind of tricks us into thinking that we already have it. We love to see it. We love to feel it. We love to talk about it. We love to cry about it. And then when an episode ends, we just hit play and watch the next one. And the thing is, it's not even just TV anymore. Now it's on social media. We are now watching real people's love stories just unfold. And there's even people on TikTok showing every single date, every proposal, every little thing that their partner does for them. And if we're watching it happen to other people, when are we ever gonna give ourselves the chance, give ourselves that time for it to happen to us? And now section 2, dating apps and the illusion of something better. And I'm starting to believe that even though there are times that we do find love, we don't treat it like love. We treat it like a game, like a gamble. And I think it's because dating apps have convinced us that there's always something better. Someone hotter, someone funnier, someone more educated, someone better, one swipe away. And the hardest thing to understand is it's not wrong. There is going to be somebody better. There will always be somebody better. Somebody with better abs, somebody with a better butt, better boobs, better hair, better this, better that. But if we spend our lives looking for better, we will never find enough. And writing this, the first thing that popped in my head was the reacher versus settler from How I Met Your Mother. That's what actually ruins relationships. It's the idea that one partner out of the relationship is a settler and one is a reacher, meaning one is settling for the other while the other is reaching for them. Therefore, someone is hotter and someone is not. Or in our terms, somebody's better and somebody's not. And that's what ruins relationships, is because we keep reaching, we keep searching for better, we keep reaching for something better until we realize that no one is reaching for us. And now section 3. Social media is a real dating app. Okay, this is my hot take. Dating apps aren't even the problem anymore. Because we have Instagram, we have Snapchat, we have TikTok. All of those are dating apps. You don't even need to match with people anymore. You can just slide into their DMs. You can just reply to a story. You can look at their profile and see their past dating history from looking at who was the last man or a girl in their pictures. You can see their entire life. You can scroll through their history of who they are. How is that not a dating app? You can literally see a picture from 2016 and comment on it, and then boom, you're in the talking stage. Because you have access to everything. Who they dated, where they go out, where they like to eat breakfast. And I think we're not getting to know people anymore because we're investigating them. And then when you already know everything before the first date, where's the excitement? And then this is a little bonus section 4. Hustle culture and why we're too busy for love. Even if we do meet somebody, we convince ourselves that we're too busy for them, that we don't have enough time for them. And hustle culture has brainwashed us into thinking that love is something that we get after we've made something of ourselves, after we've leveled up and become the best version of ourselves. But here's the thing. You're never going to feel like the best version of yourself. Because we're constantly changing. Life is constantly changing. We're constantly growing. You're going to feel like you have more work to do. And in the process, you're putting love in the do later pile. But in reality, love is the only thing that makes all of this feel worth it. And I understand that you think that this is a massive hot take, but I think that we stop falling in love because we don't even know what we're missing anymore. We're so focused on upgrading or trying to curate the perfect life. We're so focused on waiting for that right person to appear that we forget that love doesn't happen in the big moment. It's not a big grand gesture. It's not a perfectly planned proposal. It's not a fairy tale plot twist, because it's in the small things. It's in the coffee that you make them every morning, even if you get their order wrong. It's about the way that they listen to you talk about the same thing 100 times without making you feel boring. It's in the stupid little jokes that no one's ever going to understand. So maybe the real question isn't, why did we stop falling in love? Maybe the real question is, if you're waiting for the love to be perfect, then what does that say about the love that you're giving yourself? Thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you next time.